Hello.
Hello.
We got the wood burning stove going. Oh my God, it's hot in here, which is a good thing.
Yeah,
Whew. All right. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good.
Oh, good. Well, then let's begin by pressing our palms together in front of our heart. Settling in. Being aware of our intention for today's practice. Today, let's have our attention focused on our breath. So let's focus on big, deep breaths. Let the shoulders relax. And then let's take that intention right into our first pose, our spinal twist. Sitting nice and tall. Feeling the strength of the abdominal muscles, helping to twist. And with an awareness on our breath, take that nice big inhalation all the way over to the other side. And a nice big inhale. We come back to center. And let's lie on our back. Bending the knees, reaching for the knees. Squeezing the knees into our chest. And placing the hands on top of the knees. Pretend like you're drawing a circle in the ceiling. With the knees massaging one side of the buttocks, the other side of the buttocks. And come into center and reverse, change direction. And then come back to center, reach, squeeze the knees in. And then let's open up for a full body stretch. In our half moon pose, we take the legs to the right and we take the arms, head, and shoulders off to the right to get a beautiful side stretch on that left side. Breathe. Be aware of the breath. Turn your focus inward. Where do you feel the breath? Where does it move in the body? How deep can you create a breath? How long and slow can you let a breath out of the body? Then let's come back through center. When we get to center, let's bend the knees, reach for them, squeeze them into the chest. Just get everything back in alignment. Come back to that full body stretch. And then we'll walk the legs to the left. Oh, use the back of the head and the neck and shoulders. Walk the torso to the left. Woo. And then just be right here. Notice if the breath changes. Be aware of what the breath is doing. Consciously breathe with the breath to be more aware, make more of a conscious effort. Big deep breaths in, nice and slow exhalations. Strong abdominal muscles control the breathing. And then we come back to center, bending the knees, reaching for the feet, the legs. Oh yeah, full. Oh yeah, that feels so good. Just squeeze the knees into the chest. Let's try our happy baby pose. And then let go of the left leg and take that right ankle on the left knee. You can place that left foot on the floor. And then just take your right arm and push that right knee away from you. And then gently release, coming back, full body stretch. And from here, squeeze the knees into the chest and then come up into the happy baby pose. And then release the right leg, placing that right foot on the ground, crossing the left ankle, and push that left knee away from you. Be aware of the breath. Breathe, be present. Aware of the breath with an exhalation, release. One last time. Full body stretch. And then let's do our spinal rolls. Then we'll come all the way up to sitting. And we'll prepare for our movement. So we take both arms and can lift the arms up and then reach over the leg, then release the arms. Now let's cartwheel the arms and lift up, arch, reach. And then slow and controlled motion, we sit and cartwheel the arms again. And we can do this with our breath. You can do this with awareness of moving the body and just breathing, whichever way feels like our breath wants to move through our body. Ooh, very nice. One last time. Reach back. And then as we sit, we'll just switch our legs to the other side. So again, using the abdominal strength, lifting the arms up, then reaching toward the straight leg, folding over that leg, just for a breath or two. So today is December 11th, Wednesday, 2024. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it'll be Christmas. Focusing on our breath. Nice big inhalation. Cartwheel the arms. Nice big backward stretch. Slow and control. Oh. Belly is strong. Breath is full. So good to bring movement into our lifestyle. Here, let this be your last one, and then come to sitting, and let's bring the soles of the feet together, sitting nice and tall. Let's start off with the bumblebee. Just let the knees bounce. Then we'll turn this into the butterfly. In the butterfly, we're squeezing the arms with the legs, and then we're opening the knees down to the ground. Strengthen the inner thighs, squeeze the buttocks to try to bring the Knees closer to the ground. Be aware of the breath. Don't hurt yourself. Practice ahimsa, non-harming. And then let's prepare for the bridge. In the bridge pose, we're gonna lying our back with bent knees. Arms at our side. Pressing through the feet. Lifting up. We can lower and lift with the breath, or we can move up and down with awareness. And just focus on the breath. Have the knees in alignment with the hips, and the knees are in alignment with the ankles. We're engaging the hamstrings each time we come up by trying to keep the feet right where they are, or think about wanting to bring the feet a little closer to the head. That can really help engage the hamstrings, the back of the legs. And let's come up one last time. And then let's see if we can stay up here to hold this. So instead of pushing your feet away from you and sliding your body, really bring those heels towards your upper body. Feel the glutes fire on. And then slowly let go. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then we can keep the legs right where they are and release the arms out to the side. Let's do a little belly abdominal work. Keep the knees together. Drop the legs towards one side. Don't let them come down. Use the abdominal strength. Hover them above the ground. Then switch over to the other side and really become aware of how strong the belly muscles can be to help. Not letting the legs touch the ground. Feel that twist. Feel the obliques really working nicely. Ankles and knees stay glued. Remember what side we started on. And then we'll finish on that opposite side. And another squeeze of the knees into the chest. Do some windshield wipers. Feet are away from each other. Bring both knees down to the ground. Then lift them up and across. Try to bring the knees down to the other side. Just back and forth like windshield wipers. Just be present. Be here right now. Ah, so calming, so relaxing for the body. Finish on the opposite side. Back through center. Now, a little bit more for the belly. We're gonna try to come up into our boat pose. So let's see if we can come up and then we can release back down to the ground. And then see if we can come up and back to the ground. And we come up and back. Let's just do that one more time. And then release, relax onto the ground. And a little gentler on the abdomen is the dead bug pose. And we're taking that opposite arm and leg away from each other, coming back to neutral. And then the other arm, opposite leg, just back and forth. And the abdominal muscles strong. Lower back is in contact with the ground. And then from here, let's prepare for the cat-cow. Coming onto our hands and knees. Arch back one way, other way. And this one we really do try to coordinate our moving with the breathing. Cow pose. This is our big inhale. Cat pose. Abdominal muscles are strong, pushing the air out. Inhale, lift it up for the in-breath. Exhale, we contract and squeeze, helping the out-breath. Then we can come into a neutral spine and we'll prepare for wag the tail. So wag the tail from our neutral spine. We want to engage the obliques on either side of the spine. So we're bringing the hip towards the rib, one side and then other side. So we're back, forth with that strength. Just do one more time on each side. And then in the pigeon, we're going to bring the knee above between the hands. Bring the knee up. And then try to have the hips parallel to the ground. And then just depending on how that feels for you, yeah, that looks good. Maybe we can come down on the elbows. Otherwise, we can stay up. Or we can extend the arms, rest the forehead. And when we're ready, we can come up. And a nice transition to switch legs is coming into downward dog. Have a little ease of bringing the other knee up between the hands. Yeah, good. I like how you walked your leg back. Very nice. And just depending on how you feel here, we can stay here or come down to the elbows. Just pay attention to how you're feeling, what's going on. Don't want to cause any pain. Staying aware of our breaths this evening. Feels so good to really let that hip open up. And then gently release. Take the legs and gently shake out the legs. And we can open the legs a little bit and wiggle feet back and forth. And then as we lie on our back, let's come into a spinal twist where we bend one knee, bring it across the body. Feel that spine coming into that beautiful twist. Stay focused on the breath. Nice big inhalation, come back through center. Then we'll bend that other knee and bring it across the body. Arms in line with the shoulders. Your arm can help if you want to bring that knee down to the ground. Be aware of what you're feeling and where you're feeling it. Just notice how this pose can be so nourishing, aiding in digestion, aiding in elimination. Just a gentle release for the spine. Beautiful opportunity to notice the breath. And from here, come back, center, reach for both knees, squeeze them into the chest, bring the nose to the knees, come into a full body stretch. All right, now it's time to transition probably into the hardest part of the session, deep relaxation. When we want to give ourselves permission to relax deeply. Sometimes our mind can become overactive, and we can use some of our yoga practices to help focus the mind. Personally, I don't think the mind ever, I don't think it's designed to stop, but we can ask our mind to be the servant. And when we have a servant, we tell it what to do. So our mind, we can become aware of maybe noticing the temperature changing inside the nostrils. As we breathe in, we feel the coolness of the air coming in. We exhale, feel the warmth of the air leaving the body. And in reading from the Moonology 2024 diary by Yasmin Boland, she says that we're getting close to the end of the year and going to offer you a chance of a new start. And note that the supermoon that will be coming, that there's an opportunity for us to use our moon journal. And no matter how much we've used this diary throughout the year, or how much we have not used the diary throughout the year, we can take this chance to start all over and start fresh again. Work with the full moon. And just allow us to focus on when the new moon. And it's always fun and exciting to send our wishes out into the universe. I strongly believe it's what we do at the full moon that provides that supercharged, superpowered, secret sauce of moonology. Remember that each full moon brings the chance to forgive and move on. Move on to come to terms with something and make peace with it. You could sum it up in the word surrender. Once you've surrendered, surrender some more. Surrender is a life-changing because it releases us from all upsets and resentments that might hold us back from feeling good. We all want to feel good. As you've probably realized by now, feeling good is the key to manifesting happiness. Aww. Bring your awareness back to this present moment. Feel that shift of awareness. Then gently begin to move the body. Move the feet, move the wrists. Become aware of rotating feet and hands in one direction, and then rotate in the opposite direction. And then stretch and move any way that feels good. To stretch, move. Bend your knees. Roll over onto your right side. As you lie on your right side, know that that strengthens the heart. And then as you lie on your side, be aware of how you feel. Notice what your yoga practice has done for you today. Make a commitment to focus on the breath as you place your hands on the ground. Push yourself up to sitting. Sitting nice and tall, bringing the palms together, front of the chest, bowing our head. And the light within me sees that same light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
I'm always so grateful for our time together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very nice. Do you have any particular plans for the evening?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you Friday morning,
Okay.
bright and
Sounds good.
early. Our cardio time together.
Yes.
Yeah, good. I look forward to
Okay.
seeing you then.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good night.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bye.
bye. All right. Thank you for being here with us.